Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Gökhan Kılıçkalkan and here is Exceptional.e. Today I'm not gonna try to sell you anything. Today we have got a special guest here, Hailey Eylül Sani. Welcome Eylül, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good, thank you so much. I heard that you just came yesterday to the city, so I want to ask you, how was your trip? It was tiring?
This is really tiring, but being here makes it worth it, so.
Thank you so much
No
for coming
worries.
and welcome to our channel.
So happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Without waiting too long, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. The questions are going to be a little bit about watches, a little bit about your personal life, not so deep on the surface, light ones. Let's say a little bit about how you're managing your social media life because it's super difficult since we are a new channel here. There are a lot of things that we would like to hear from you.
Of course, I'm here to share all the expertise I have.
All right, let's get into the questions. Okay, actually, there are a lot of things that I'm curious about, but I'm gonna go one by one. Let's start first with the watches. I just wanna know what's your relationship with the watches because I have watched a lot of videos of yours and I have never seen almost any watch on your wrist.
Okay, I'm not gonna come here and pretend I'm a watch head, but I feel like for the past year, my interest has peaked a little bit more than it usually has. Like, I'm in the headspace where I'm like, okay, I think it's time for me to buy my first, big girl watch, That's kind of where I am. I used to wear watches a lot when I was younger. I feel like that was a big thing. Like, in elementary school, I just thought I was so cool because I had, a watch on my wrist. And then kind of the iPhone took over, I would say. But now I'm back to, I guess I want to have a nice watch that I can rely on. So I'm kind of more in my research era.
Since you're not a watch geek, I'm not going to ask you about your favorite brand, but you are searching for your first new watch, let's say, right? Do you have any brand in your mind?
Actually, this is a great opportunity for me to get some answers to my questions. Perhaps you have them.
Yeah, it could be, but I need to know some things about you. Want something entry level or you want to deep dive into luxury world or whatever you're searching for?
I want it to be definitely something that's a good investment, I would say. I've been looking at a Cartier tank. I feel like a Cartier tank feels very timeless.
It is.
Very elegant and chic, preferably one with the leather band with some maybe gold hardware. That's really been catching my eye. But watches are not cheap, so you gotta really think about it before you make your decision.
They're not cheap, but also once you buy it, you can sell it with a similar price. The market is really volatile because, for example, when you go to a Rolex retail shop, you can buy one for 10K, but in the secondhand market, it's you can sell it around 30K. Actually, you're making money out of it, and it's more than an investment in some models, let's say.
Yeah, so I feel as long as it's something that can hold value while looking good on my wrist, why would I not do it? I guess I just want to know if I want something more everyday. I really like I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the AP Mini. It's the gold frosted one. So cute. I don't know if that's a good first watch, though. I feel like I should work my way up there.
Since you talked about investments, Royal Oak is a really good option. I would also suggest Patek Philippe, but if you said AP, then go on with the AP. That's already a reliable brand.
Okay, yeah, I like the Royal Oak Mini. I think it's so cute. But yeah, there's a whole world of buying watches too that I'm very new to.
Since you're gonna buy Royal Oak as your first watch, I'm not gonna ask you if the mechanism or the style matters the most because that watch actually has both of them and it's a super good choice.
It's
a bit pricey, but okay.
A bit. I can't even tell how much it costs. When you go online and they don't tell you how much something costs, I'm like, oh, that's when big price tag on it.
You will be so happy once you pay the amount, I guess, right? Let's say. Not much questions left about watches, but I want to ask you one more. If you remember your very first watch that you were gifted or the first watch that you bought it for yourself. I mean, it could be any watch you remember as your first watch.
I actually do remember this one watch, the elementary school watch that I was talking about earlier. I think I got really good grades on one of my report cards. And my parents bought me this it was a digital Casio, I believe.
The same, something I had also.
Not the Casio that's looks full metal, not that one though. This was OG was kind of a silicone. But the one thing that I do remember about it is there was a button on the side that when you clicked it, it would glow in the dark.
Wow, super nice
which I thought was really cool. But yeah, that was my first watch.
One last question about the watches. As a man, I'm representing a lot of men right now by asking this question, And we are really curious about the answer, actually. We are spending a lot of money for the watches, of course, to feel better, and we like the watches. But we still want to know if women are realizing what we are doing here, or we are just fooling ourselves by spending a lot of money on those stuff.
There's so many more things that you guys could be doing before you buy a nice watch to impress a woman. So don't worry about that. But you know, I can always appreciate a nice watch on someone. Like if I like the sleek design or if I think it's like cool. But I rarely know, like I've never had a girlfriend be like, oh my God, did you see his watch? Like guys could focus on other stuff before they focus on their watches. But that's for another time. Maybe you guys can come on my channel for that.
All right, let's see. Yeah, why not? We are done here with the watches because, you know, like you're not a watch lover, I'm not a watch lover, so we are not going to talk about watches anymore. Since we started here for the watch channel, we have here, I don't know, it's been like 2.5 months, I guess, and it's really difficult for us to get into some shape. Let's say, you know, like busy schedule, and I don't know how to manage it, and I am really curious about how are you managing your time?
Well, shout out to my team because they organize my entire calendar. So anything that's like, you know, like a meeting or a trip or a flight, like anything that I'm like bound to by time, like something that I can't really like push, they have it on my schedule for me to wake up and look at every day. So I don't think I'd be able to like live such a hectic life if it wasn't for all their help. So shout out to them. But everything that I have to do in my personal life, I think I just got really good at time management when I was younger. Like I would say I was very disciplined with school and
Really?
like personal hobbies and everything like that. And I think that carries into your adult life. So I'm very grateful that I have a good grasp on, you know, the 24 hours of the day.
You have a YouTube channel and maybe you're not so much active as before, but on Instagram, you're so active and you have a super high heavy schedule. I am curious, how are you managing your time? Seriously.
Teamwork really makes the dream work.
Exactly.
There's so many people on my team that are always reminding me of things or telling me, you know, this is a priority over this. Good communication between the people that you work with. And I think you're set for success.
That is really important. We cannot handle everything by ourselves. As we said before, you have got a busy schedule, you have some work today and tomorrow and the other day, let's say, but one day in a week, you're so much free. Like you don't have anything to do. You're totally free, let's say today. And what are you doing in that day exactly? Can you help us to walk through that day?
I mean, I used to be the type of person where I wouldn't even allow myself to have a free day. Like I would feel the sense of guilt if I'm not doing something. I think that's just like a part of, first of all, like when you're self-employed, I feel like it's really hard because you don't have someone telling you what to do. So you just feel this like over responsibility to make something productive out of every free moment that you have. But that is how you burn out, and we don't want that to happen at all. So I've really like I've forced myself to like take on a free day and just enjoy it. I'll wake up, do some Pilates, I'll spend some time with my dog, I'll play some piano. That takes a good chunk of my day because I'm playing the same song over and over again. I'll just sit at home, watch TV. Like I love a good dinner with friends, some drinks, you know, like those easy, simple, everyday activities that you get to do when you're not working.
Many successful people that I met till now, they are saying that when they don't take advantage of their free times, they feel guilty. When they're not creating anything, they feel super guilty. I guess this is the key of the success.
I don't know. I think that up until a certain point, it's good to have that fire underneath you. Can't let the fire take over you because then, like I said, like if you just exude all your energy out in 1 year because you're doing so much, like what are you going to do next year? So I think it's okay to rest, refuel, so that you can get back and be even more productive and efficient in whatever you decide to do.
Do you ever feel pressure when you have a workload a lot? Let's say you have a very super heavy schedule that day, and are you feeling pressure like I need to do this content today, otherwise like we're gonna miss it?
I think pressure is healthy though. I think like pressure is good. If it starts turning into like bullying yourself, that's when you draw the line. But of course, like without pressure, like you can't really, you need to have some sort of accountability over your actions in order to be successful, I think.
I agree on that actually. Laziness brings more laziness and then you just keep rolling in the bed and doing nothing. I'm wondering, what time of the day are you more creative and inspired? Late at night or in the morning when there's a lot of going on outside with a lot of hassle?
My creativity definitely, all the ideas are cooked at night. Like I would say after 11 p.m. is when I like come up with the best ideas, when I'm just like on my couch and I'm just jotting stuff down, but everything gets executed during the day. And of course, like as long as, again, you're working with inspiring people, like even in the moment, like when you're in that creative flow, new ideas will come. But like, I feel like the seeds are usually planted at nighttime for me.
I agree too. In the morning, I am more creative with the other people around me, but at night, I am all alone and solitude is awesome. I'm trying to convince myself to do new things. Okay, a little bit of personal questions. Do you enjoy spending time alone?
I love my alone time. I recharge when I'm alone. I work with a lot of people, like because of the nature of my job, like I have to be very social. Like I'm at these events or these gatherings or, you know, I'm always talking to people. So it's nice to just turn that off and be by myself. But I also love spending time with my friends. I think I have a good like 50-50 balance.
What is your relaxation in life? Like before work or after work or in your free times? Like, do you have any rituals like drinking coffee, listening to music, or spending time with your friend? What is enough to have a relaxation before the work, let's say?
I love my balcony. I actually am one of the few people in New York that actually use their balcony because, like, I don't know, maybe it's because like I'm Turkish, like we just grew up with this like balcony culture, like we just like being outside. So I'll just like bring my Sonos out there, like good song on, and just sit, watch the sunset, whatever it is. I'm a huge journaler. Like I go through so many journals per year, so I'm always like writing. That's also part of my like, I think I just like don't like to keep everything up here. I like to get them out of my system, like constantly be recycling and refreshing. So yeah, those are like I guess little bits of my rituals.
How much of a Turkish you are in that city?
In my daily life?
I mean, we have this big pots to make tea, you know, and we have rugs all over the house. I'm wondering how much Turkish you are in New York City.
I think like, obviously my culture I bring with me everywhere I go. Like as just like what I'm made of. But like, I don't know, like I won't really go to a Turkish restaurant. We're picky, like, you know, like no one's gonna make it the way your mom makes it at home or like your grandma. So I'm not like out in the city, like going to all these Turkish spots. But no, I'll watch like a Turkish dizi at home every now and then.
What, every day?
No.
Not every day.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right.
Like every now and then.
Okay. Yeah, about the food, we don't like anything. Wherever we go, we don't like, nah, this looks like Turkish food, but not exactly.
We're very like, even if it's a Turkish restaurant, we'll find something to complain.
While checking your videos, I realized that you have a different style. You know, you're choosing your outfit carefully. So it rings a bell in my mind, but I couldn't fit in yet. I mean, if time travel was possible, if there was a way to do it, because your clothes reminding me some old days, but I don't know exactly.
I always say I feel like I was born in the right era. Like I feel like a lot of people say I wish I was born in the future or like the past or like the 80s. I feel like I was born when I was supposed to be born. I love what I do. I love my job. It brings me so much joy. And none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for this era that I was born in. So I feel like there's something that's meant to be there. But style wise, like I love the 60s. I feel like I love like a preppy little look. But yeah, I'm not like one of those people that like, I don't know, look at the past and feel just so
Romantic.
like I don't romanticize the past like that.
We're gonna pass to the rapid questions right now. We have 5 questions. I want you to give us the answers as fast as possible. Easy questions, not so hard. Analog or digital?
Like on my wrist?
In many ways.
Digital.
What's the latest you have ever woken up in your life?
Like 1 p.m. But I would say it's because I was jet lagged.
Alarm clock or biological clock?
Biological clock.
If you are a watch model or a brand, which brand would you be?
Ooh, wow. I guess I'll say Cartier because I like their like, I feel like they're classy.
If you had to wear just one watch for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Oh my God. The Tank. I'll say the Tank.
Cartier Tank.
Yeah.
The main one, right?
Yeah.
With the leather strap you
Yeah.
mentioned before. All right, good choice actually. So before we have a closure, do you have anything to add and say to our audience here?
I feel like you guys are in for a ride. I can't wait to see all the other watches that you guys talk about. Can you guys make a video about the 2 watches that I talked about?
Yeah, we'll definitely do it.
I would love to find out
In
more
the next
about those
5
watches.
videos, can we do it? We can do it, right? Yeah, okay, we're gonna do it. We will
Okay.
send it. We will send you as a
Please
message.
send it to me because, you know, I need to find out more before I buy these
All right,
watches.
you're gonna receive the links as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you.
Please write it down, please. All right, thank you so much for coming,
Thank
and we are happy to have you here. You didn't turn us down, and we really appreciate your effort. And maybe see you later.
Yes. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for watching our video. Till the next time, stay stylish, stay curious, and as always, stay exceptional.